Morning world, welcome to Monday 11th of April 2022. Anything going on down here? Right girls, right ladies, everybody happy? Nothing happening. We've had some activity. Those girls in there are still dropped their lambs, as is this one here, but she's got a poorly foot. And the poorly foot has made her kind of less active. We're also not sure if she may have the beginnings of twin lamb disease. So we've separated her and given her some ad lib food, which will probably make her a bit. She's also had some Yugo, some sort of pick-me-up stuff just to help her. She's eating better, but yeah, she'd be better once she's got the lambs out of her. As for everybody else, darling, oh, they do look cosy down there, don't they? Eh? I'm not going to get too close. I don't want to disturb her because that is just blissfully asleep. And everybody in there also happy. I ummed and ahed about having them put outside, but apparently the weather's going to get a bit rough later this week. They are still quite small lambs, so I think while we've got space, they could stay in a bit longer. Right, there's happy, there's happy. I've got to go look at some trees. Come on you, leave the bunny one is alone. Any time today. So first sight this morning is over to Dursley to look at well, it was a Christmas tree. It's a Norway spruce that somebody planted 25-30 years ago against their back fence and is now panicking about how safe it is. The high winds is kind of well, they're worried about it. So this is an 80-plus-year-old gentleman and his daughter, who I'm going to go and see the daughter. This will be my third visit to this tree. So the first two times I managed to talk them out of doing anything to it, because there's actually nothing wrong with the tree. The tree is perfectly okay, apart from the fact that it's now a bit close to the back fence. It does overhang, or it is standing next to a busy road, but I dare say my opinion this time is going to be the same, that there's nothing wrong with the tree and that there's no reason to take it down. But I think, as I understand it, the old fella is really quite concerned about it now. So I think it's a case of, for his peace of mind, if that's what he really wants, I won't make as much effort this time to talk him out of it. I do my best, even though cutting trees down and pruning trees is my business, is how I earn my living. I don't just cut anything down for the sake of cutting stuff down. There are plenty of folks out there who will see any opportunity to make a few quid, and if the customer says cut it down, they'll just cut it down. Whereas to me, if there's nothing wrong with a tree and perhaps somebody else has frightened them or talked them into it, if there's nothing wrong with a tree, I will do my best to quite often talk them out of it. So I'm not talking myself out of a job really, because it's going to come in one day, either a bit of pruning or maybe felling in one day, but I won't cut stuff down unnecessarily. My wife had the van yesterday and I'm almost out of fuel. I'm glad I just noticed that. I'm almost out of fuel. Okay, as long as I'm not pedalling the last mile, that'll be okay. 445 miles cost me £64. That's usually about 40. Oh, right, okay. It is what it is. Gotta have it. I can't push it. I'm flying through today. That's job number 4. One of them, I will admit, was a drive-by. It was an existing customer, and I already knew the trees, and I already knew pretty much what he wanted to do, and all I needed to do was work out what we'll need for traffic management, whether it's lights, stop go, roughly how many trees and how many people, which I could literally do on the fly. And this is what I've just done. That's it. It is 1:10 home and lunch. I reckon I'm going to go that way. She decided to have that right as I was having my lunch, which is blimmin' typical, but she's got one lamb and she's managed that by herself. The chances are she'll manage the second one, provided she's got one by herself too, but as there's no one else here to keep an eye, guess what I'm doing? Right girls, me again, I'm back. Always talk to them when you walk up to them, especially if they can't see you coming. Saves things from jumping out of their skin and hurting themselves. So, another little boy. Hey, but ease up. Okay, I reckon she's got another one in there. She's a bit confused as to what she's supposed to be doing. Although that is one of the older ewes, she should know what she's about. Right, so right now there's no reason for me to go in there and interfere with her. I can just let her get on with that for a minute, but I will just loiter around down here and see if she has a number 2. I can find something useful to do in the meantime. For blessing. Oh good, here comes the rain, and I've just sent the guys out to do a conifer. They won't thank me for that. Hopefully a short shower is just going to damp the dust down, which is okay. Yeah. I can see toes. So number 2 is on its way. I'm not going to interfere, I'm going to let her get on with it by herself. So let nature take its course without any interference from me. I'm off the hook. Abba's just turned up. She had a few hours off today apparently, so I sent her a message to say lamb had been born. So she has come in. Where have I done with that bucket? I'm looking for a digger bucket and I can't remember where I put it. Is it down here? I bet it's down here in the way. Nope, not there. Anybody want a hydraulic Land Rover winch? Pull a house down, that thing will. So it comes off donkey, but it doesn't come with the PTO. It does need a PTO for it, so you'd have to find a Land Rover that's had the winch taken off and put that back on, but it all works. What have I done with that bucket? Okay, so sadly the second lamb has come out stillborn. Perfectly formed, and obviously it died during birth, The only thing I can think of is that the first lamb somehow I managed to get tangled up in the second lamb's umbilical, broke the umbilical, and the second line basically suffocated, which is a horrible way and a dreadful waste, and probably going to end up being my fault for not getting straight in there and pulling it out. But I've always been an advocate for letting the ewe get on with it herself in her own time, but this time I can't argue that. If I'd gone in there straight away after seeing the first lamb, I may have saved the second one. I mean, the first lamb was kind of getting up and about when I came down. Chances are the second one was already dead then, but I'll never know. I'll never know. Anyhow, Abby's gone to a neighbouring farmer who said to us a number of times, if we need an orphan lamb, he's always got a few around, to shout, and she can grab an orphan lamb. So I think that's what we're going to do. She's got one good lamb. If we could put another one on her as well, we'll either skin the dead one, or we'll see if she'll take the other one with just rubbing cleansings on it. Sometimes that works. So we've left her in with the rest of the sheep for the time being, so she can't fixate on the one lamb. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll get a successful adoption. So yeah, our first loss. No one likes losing stock at birth, but it's just the nature of the game, I'm afraid. It definitely happens. Anyway, so I thought I was going to be here looking after sheep this afternoon, so I kind of given myself this job of a bit more of this pipe to go in. I've got it in my head, so I might as well crack on with it. Right, this cap actually came off one of the drain gullies, but I thought it would be a good idea just to cover the end of that hole, stop too much rubbish get down there. I suspect I'll use that again. Right, I reckon he slots straight in there. You go in? Not all the way. A bit more. He's in there now. I'm looking for some blue. The only thing I was finding there though was old clay land drains. So, and I know that the water pipe is not as deep as them. So anyway, I came back a bit further and I found that. Now, I reckon the water pipe was in the same trench as that. So if I dig right in there, I should find, once I find the water pipe, I can come back and clear that bit of trench. But until I find that pipe, that's my mains water to the house. I don't want to go through that. No. I was lucky with that. I skimmed the bucket just over the top of it. I reckon underneath there I will find my bit of blue. Really hope I'll find my bit of blue. That's where it should be. Oh, ho, ho, ho. There she is! Is my bit of blue. Where I can see you. do. I'll finish it off by hand. Laziness never pays. Well, that was a bit of a mad rush. Excuse me. I was sure I had a couple of these. At least one of them, at least 25mm taps. Sure I had them. Do you think I could find them? No. And the thing is, I cannot fill the hole in the yard in until I've connected the pipe, and I can't connect the pipe unless I've stopped the ends. And there's no point putting stop ends, you must have put taps on it. I've got 2 ends to cover. So it was I was looking for a shuttle then on the tractor. Quick fly down to Moore Valley to pick up 2 taps. That was 2 taps, and 3 of those was over 70 quid. I nearly had a small heart attack. Anyway, while I was in there, a nice young chap walked up to me. Hello, nice young chap, I didn't catch your name. He was obviously, I think he said he was one of the area reps, more for Gloucester area north than us down here. And he said, right, Farmer P, watch your channel, enjoy what you do, and you ought to come down and do a video around the shop. I said, well, the Funky Farmer's already done it. Oh, he said, I better watch that, or words to that effect. But he said, yeah, he said, all the money they spend on influencing and advertising, he said, they'll get you to do it. I go, yeah, maybe not. I got to be asked first. We get asked to sell all sorts of stuff. Jeans, workwear, clothes, well, no, not workwear actually, outdoor wear. I had an outdoor company approach us, wanted me to wear their stuff and tell you how fantastic it was and how I couldn't live without it, stuff like that. Not doing that. We had a jeans company that approached me, wanted to wear their jeans. I don't wear their jeans, so not doing that. We had a dog collar company who sell dog collars with little scarves on it. Wanted Biscuit to wear the scarf. Sorry, not doing that. I'm just not interested. If it's something that I would use and make use of and would be useful and pertinent to the farm, doesn't matter about the channel, what's pertinent to the channel. It has to be pertinent to the farm or what I do. So it had to be agriculture, shooting maybe, although I probably wouldn't do an awful lot of that because the sub numbers would probably drop. But yeah, stuff that I'd be interested in. If it's something useful, I'd think about it. But well, my wife now filters them out. We get emails from, I mean, sometimes it's 2 or 3 a week. Oh, would you like to do this? If we send you some of these, could you? No, I couldn't. Maybe one day somebody has sent something or offered me something that is pertinent and interesting to me, and if it's interesting to me, I'll share it with you. If it's not, it's going in the bin, or I'm giving it away, because we have been sent stuff and it's gone in the bin or it's been given away. I didn't agree to it. Right, it is 23 minutes past 5. Fly home, upload tonight's video, so that's ready to go, and then it's back in my hole. Because I know what'll happen. If I don't finish this tonight, if I don't make the connection tonight and get it sorted, it's going to rain. And it'll be like the Somme in there. It'll be just wet, slushy pudding. I don't want to be messing about in that. So yeah, gotta get connected tonight. Right, it's quite important that I do not mess this up, because if I cut this pipe wrong, it's 6 o'clock and we'll have no water. That's pretty much about as clean as I'm going to get that. Right, so I've been down the end of the yard and turned the mains off. So I've got the mains off, but I'm also going to clamp the pipe anyway, because I don't 100% trust the tap down there. No reason why it should fail, but belt and braces. So I'm going to clamp this pipe before I cut it, because once I cut it, we're committed. So yeah, 25mm. So I'm probably going to get a bit wet doing this, but the skin's waterproof. Right, so 1, 2, 3 inserts, very important. One 25mm T. Moment of truth. Yeah, there. Here we go. No lots of squirting water. Right, I only want a small piece off there. One goes up there. I'm definitely going to get wet knees. Oh no. Went to the house and turned the water off up there as well, to try and stop it running back. So I've got half a chance. Right, I can cut a little bit more out of there, but don't cut too much. You can always cut a bit more. Right. This is where it gets hard work. Actually, I think what I might do is put that one on first. No, no. Stupid boy. Alright, get on there. And then that one's got to go in there. This is where it gets complicated. I don't want to bend. Almost. Ouch. There he goes. Right, he's sat right in there. That can be done up. I'm talking to myself, I know. But I'm also talking to you. And we want to make sure these are done up tight. Slack fit into here will come back and bite me in the ass. Right. Right. We need that bit. Again, I don't cut this too short. It's a nice wide trench, so there's no reason why I should get this terribly wrong, but it is possible. So We'll err on the side of safety, and we'll cut it too long to begin with. So I want another 2 inches off there. Right, that goes on there. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. In there. Thanks, Biscuit. Abs, do you want to go and turn that tap back on for us, please? It just means I can shout and turn it off again if it starts to leak.
How are you supposed to shout, turn it off when I'm all the way over there?
Loud, I'll shout very loud. Yeah, or I'll whistle with my dirty fingers. But yeah, lift the cone up, just turn the tap right on. I will not whine like a good girl, I'll just shout if it's... Thank you! She's so helpful. Right. I can squeeze her off there. I'm trying not to get clay all over my camera. Go on, out. That pipe did not like being squeezed. Right, well hopefully when that pressurises, that'll push back out again. I could have cut a bit more off that, couldn't I? Oh well, it's in there now. That's it, I had the water go through. So far, so good. Okay. I'll give it a bit of help to get back into shape. Right, nothing seems to be leaking, he says. Yet. It's not leaking! You can come back up! Right. Done. 20 past 7. Not bad.